Hello and welcome to the Pulmodyne VT Select Bag Valve Mask and Service video. Let's talk about this new BVM. The VT Select is a manual resuscitator with a tactile feedback system. The AHA recommends delivering 10 breaths per minute of 500 to 600 milliliters to a standard adult. When activated, the VT Select BVM has a valve that restricts the refill of the bag to approximately 4 seconds. This provides your patient with approximately 10 breaths per minute, helping to eliminate hyperventilation of the patient. When the valve is activated, press your thumb and 3 fingers simultaneously together, utilizing the finger ridges to deliver approximately 500 to 600 milliliters to the patient. Additionally, the BVM is smaller, with 1,200 milliliters of air, than most adult bags on the market. This helps reduce the risk of hyperventilation or barotrauma. Our BVMs will not come with a PEEP valve or a manometer at this time. Carefully rip open the custom curated Northwell BVM kit by ripping along the perforated edges and remove all contents of the bag. Inside each kit is a Pulmodyne VT Select BVM with adult face mask, Pulmodyne BVM strap, filter, and a flexible catheter mount. Next, take the VT Select BVM and carefully pull apart each end to the BVM in a twisting motion in order to properly uncompress the BVM. Then, we're going to take the initial viral filter and attach it to the resuscitator's 22 OD connection. Next, attach the oxygen tubing to the oxygen tank's nipple adapter. Turn the regulator if you haven't already done so and choose the desired oxygen flow, but turning the flow regulator knob. In this case, we have turned the knob to 15 liters per minute. Note that the oxygen reservoir bag still inflates even though the oxygen tube runs out the distal end of the BVM and leaves a small gap between the bag. This is normal. Now we are going to use the BVM silicone strap to secure the mask to the patient's face. To do so, first place the mask on the patient's face. Be sure to make the mask so that the tip of the mask sits on the bridge of the nose and covers the entire mouth of the patient. Then take the silicone strap and pass it through the mask. Wrap the strap behind the patient's neck and pass it through the mask again. Make sure that the mask is pressed firmly on the patient's face and that there is no space for air leakage. Now attach the resuscitation bag to the mask and begin ventilating. Notice how this can be done as a one-handed technique since the BVM strap is maintaining a good mask seal. Be sure to position the head in the sniffing position to ensure adequate ventilation and reposition as needed. Also notice the speed at which the bag inflates. It takes approximately 4 seconds to reinflate and provides your patient with approximately 10 breaths per minute. Here you can see the 2 valve positions, standard and activated. Turn the valve counterclockwise to change it to the standard valve position. By default, the BVM valve will be in the activated valve position. In the standard mode, you can ventilate as you normally would with the standard BVM as seen here. Located here in our green bags is our Airway Adjuncts. They can be found in these pre-packaged bags. The size of an OPA should be based on the patient's anatomy, specifically the distance between the corner of the mouth and the angle of the jaw. This is known as the bite block measurement. Insert the OPA halfway with curved end facing roof of the mouth. Then rotate the airway into position. To determine the correct size for an MPA, measure from the tip of your patient's nose to the tip of their earlobe. Provide nasal lubrication with a water-based gel or saline solution. Now, insert it gently into the nostril with the bevel facing the septum. Advance the MPA along the floor of the nasal passage until it reaches the posterior nasal pharynx. And lastly, ventilate. If you have any questions about this video, please reach out to anyone from the training department.